rag, and then you just put it in a basket. Right now I have a basket underneath my sink, and it's got about 40 towels in it that are clean, and I have a basket right next to it that's empty, that's for the soiled ones. And then once I use it, I just put it into the dirty hamper and I wash it like normal. Use some stain remover on it if I need to, and then I mean, I tell you, I've had these towels for like 4 years, and I've never had to really replace them or spend any money on paper towels anymore. Saved a lot of money. Just think about, like, people use the paper towel to wipe their kid's face off, and then they throw it in the trash. Another thing about paper towels too is that there's actually a lot of chemicals on those paper towels, and if you think about the process that had to happen for that towel to get made into production, there's some things that happen in that process that are not so good for your health, so you want to consider that as well. So paper towel waste is one, packaging waste is another one. When you go to the grocery store, you probably notice there's a lot of packaging, and so if you can find a way to do using your own bags, for me, if I forget my bags at the grocery store, you won't catch me with a plastic bag. I'll just throw the produce right into my cart, and I'm that person that has like the conveyor belt at checkout all wet because the produce is wet. And I think that that's a better option than sitting here using a plastic single-use bag to wrap my produce in that's going to go home and then it's going to go to the trash. Again, the same lifespan of how that plastic bag was made and then how long it's used. It's just, there's too much of a disparity there. It doesn't make sense environmentally. And so just having this conscious mindset of how you're consuming, I think a lot of people think, oh, it's just one bag or it's just one straw. You have to remember that there's over 8 billion people on this planet that are thinking that same thing. And so every day we're using and we're consuming, and it's going into our lives, and then it's going into the trash can, and then it's going into the landfill. And there's not a lot of recycling that's going on, and I don't want there to be a misconception about that. Right now, when we recycle in the United States, it's less than 8% of the stuff that you put in the recycling bin is actually getting recycled. So just being conscious in your everyday and just making little swaps here and there. For me, I bring a cutlery set with me everywhere I go. It's a bamboo fork, a bamboo spoon, a cloth napkin inside of a little pouch, and a straw. And then when I go to a restaurant, I say, I don't need your plastic silverware, thank you, I've got my own. And I always just use my own stuff. And it's different, it's definitely different, and people commend me very often. They say, well, that's really cool, like, why did you do that? And it's, well, I'm trying to do my part. And again, they probably look at me and go, oh, you're just one person. But I'm one person, and I'm trying to make a change, and if we all collectively do a little bit here and there, and we stop making excuses as often, I think we could definitely start to change the culture around the way we consume, and do better for our planet. I think it would be good to understand that the way that we're living now doesn't have to be the way that we always live, and this doesn't have to be the norm. We can change that, and we just have to be mindful and be proactive and just do little things to think about Mother Earth and think about how it provides for us and how we can give back. It's a lot about being one with everything that's giving to us. So I hope I was able to give you a little bit of tips and tricks and inspire you a little to be more sustainable in your everyday. If you're interested in what we're doing at Eco Now, we have our booth, the green tent, and we have that store right down on Center Street. You can ride the Fran over there. Fran stands for free rides around the neighborhood, and you just give them a little jingle and they'll give you a little ride over on their electric vehicle for free. So if you're really local to Anaheim, utilize that. Get involved in your community as well. I don't want to forget that. If you like events like this, keep going to events like this. Otherwise, these events are not going to exist any longer because there's not a demand for it. So just, if you like what you're doing, you're seeing your community, don't give up on that, and share with your friends, share with your family, and let's continue to grow this sustainable movement. All right, anybody have any questions? I think there's a Q&A portion. If not, thank you for coming, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and God bless.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, oh, that's a good question. I really like and it's been for a long time, is I like yellow, but I also really like navy blue. So it's two. It's really different, I know. I like navy blue for like in the home, but yellow for like, yeah, that's yellow. That's right there. That's that bright color. That's awesome.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers, but don't tell my husband that. Raiders. My favorite color is black.
But thank you, Thea.
Thank you.